Hi everyone, Katie here, and I'm doing a tutorial on the Orion Nebula. This will be my last tutorial video of 2023. So, I've chosen the Orion Nebula. This was taken down in Dumfries and Galloway in November of this year when myself, Helena from Helena's Astro, and Amber from Amber Preach Astro were all down at Star Camp, our yearly Star Camp visits, and I used the one-shot colour on this image, the ZWO ASI 533 MC Pro. Normally I shoot in mono, but I decided to put my one-shot colour on, and the skies down there are extremely dark. Anybody that's been down that way will testify to this. Anyway, as always, the cord gets blown out because I didn't take shorter exposures to make up for the longer ones. So we're going to work on it and see if we can bring back some of the detail in the trapezium where that has just went blown out. Okay, so let's get started. So here is the actual data, and I'm going to stretch that. Let me put my glasses on. Right, so as you can see, I'll zoom in, I am blown out. So I want to bring back some detail so that we can see at least some of these stars in the trapezium. So what I will do is I'll go up to Process, down to Mask Generation, and do a range selection. And we'll do a real-time preview. And here we go. So I'm going to try and bring in the core area. I don't want to bring in everything, just that area there. And then I'll put the smoothness to 100. Okay. I know why it's done that. Right, let's reset. Get rid of that. Right, so this is non-linear. Sorry, this is our linear image. I need to go into histogram, and I need to set that to non-linear because sometimes the tabs don't work unless it's actually being stretched. So let's try that again, folks, and here we go. And come on, ever so gentle. So that's about as far as I want to go. And we'll smooth that. There's the difference, as you can see. And I'll apply that to bring up my mask. Now I can get rid of that, and we'll take away the preview. And here is the mask. And I'm going to drag and drop that. And I'm going to hide that mask. Right, so as you can see, the mask is there. There's the brown tab. And what I will do is I'm going to go into Curves Transformation. I'll do a preview. And I'm going to go into the L tab. And I want to try and bring out some of that brightness. I'm probably having to go quite extreme, to be honest. As you can see, it's starting to take the brightness down a fair bit. We don't want to go crazy because then it just looks silly. So let's try that. And we'll reset. Now it's not as bad as what it was actually. As you can see, there's the original, very blown out, and that's just a little bit better. Now I could probably go in and do it again, but as I say, I think it would just destroy that area. And I really don't know if I want to do this. So let's see. Let's come in a bit closer. So yeah. So there we go. That's as far as I'm going with the mask. I'll now take that mask off and I'll get rid of that. Now, just to show you, let's do some saturation and see what colours are in there without going too crazy. So as you can see, some beautiful purples and some blues. Okay, excuse me one sec. So obviously I want to bring out as much colour detail as possible. So let's do a wee stretch. And I don't want to be hitting this ceiling up here. I don't want to be clipping anything if I can help it. And I'll do that again. Now, normally I would go in and do masks, which I might still do, just to bring out all that dark nebulosity that's all around here, you know. So, let's see. Right, so I'm happy with that just now. But, like I said, there's all this HA all hiding in the background. So, what I will do is I'll go into an automatic background extraction and see if it takes out any of those background gradients that we all get. And it's taking out quite a bit, which is good. So excuse me. Right, so next I'm going to do a clone for Starless, and I'm going to work on the Starless image and try and bring out as much of that nebula as we possibly can. So here we are, here's our clone, and I'm going to minimize the original image and we will work on this one. So StarNet, and I've already stretched my image, it's now non-linear, so I'll untick that box, create your star mask and let that run. Now, depends how fast it decides to do it. Sometimes my processor works really quick, other times not as quick. But there it's going through just now, so it's running. So, StarNet has done its thing, and here is our star mask. And I'm going to put that down here just now because we are going to work on this. And as you can see, there's a couple of dust bunnies. I'm going to have to crop along here because there's a big gradient line. Who knows what happened? Probably something in the stacking process. So, I want to see if I can bring out the colours. So let's try. We're not going to go crazy. We're going to go quite soft. Don't want to go overblown with it. And I'm going to do a mask blur. So my phone is bothering me, making all those noises. So there we go, we've got our red mask, and I'm going to drag and drop, and as you can see the mask is there. I'm going to hide that, and we'll go into our curves transformation, and we'll go into our red tab, and let's see. Now, wow, look at that. Now I'm going extreme here, but look at all that. That's all hidden in there. So let's reset, and we will do this a couple of times and bring out all that beautiful colour that's hiding there in the background. Okay. And let's see if we can do one more. Now, as you can see, it's bringing in all the noise as well, but we'll see what we can do. That's all we can. Right. Now I'm going to go into the L tab and see if I can brighten up this red. Yeah, it's definitely starting to show. Now I'm sure there's a million ways out there that people do, but this is my workflow, and it seems to work for me. And I'll do that one more. Okay. Next on my agenda, let's see what happens if we take down the greens. There's this pink comes out. Wow. No, we're not going to touch that. And the same with the blue channel. If we take the blue out, everything becomes bluer. But I'm going to leave it as is, and I'll move that back there, and I'm going to remove that mask, and let's zoom in a bit. As you can see, all the dark nebulosity is there as well, which is really cool. And next on my agenda is I am going to go into scripts, down to utilities, into the dark structure enhance, and I'm going to keep the default settings just to see how much it's going to bring out. Okay, so let's see. So I'm looking at these areas down here, and I'll go back, and as you can see, it's pretty soft. You know, any of the dark structure that you can see is soft, and when I go to after I've brought this structure out, it's a bit darker, a bit more defined in there, which is really good. Next, I'm going to go back up to scripts again, utilities, oops, and advanced sharpening, and I'm going to sharpen it just a little. And there we go. And let's see, before, as you can see, just look around this area here, guys, and after. You know, it's not overly sharpened. That's quite delicate, but we'll leave it as, you know, like that just now. So I'm now going to go into the noise exterminator, and I'll take that down to about, let's say 80, and we'll take out some noise so that we can zoom in and see what's actually going on there. When it takes the noise out, sometimes it can be too soft, so then we have to adjust. Okay, so that's the noise exterminator run its course. Let's have a wee look in. And as you can see, it's taken all that noise out, which is awesome. Right, preview, and let's get into RGBK. And I am going to just see if I can make this pop a little less curve. I'm not so sure about the middle here. I think taking too much noise out has left it rather soft. So let's go back in and do some more sharpening and see if that helps. And I'm going to move that and this. I like playing about with the tabs just to see how much it changes things, and it also teaches me as to whether it's, you know, worth doing that or putting it back to where its original state was. So let's see. Yeah, okay. Right, next I'm going to go into a yellow mask. I just want to see if I can bring out a different kind of colour in the nebulosity. So let's do a wee mask blur. Now it'll look as if it's disappeared altogether, but it hasn't, it's still all there. Okay, and we'll drag and drop. And there's our preview, and we will go into our red channel, folks. Yeah. As I say, it's going to lift up that red a bit, as you can see. And I'm going to do it again. Yeah. And once again into the L. Just to brighten that up a bit. Once more. There, it's bringing out a wee bit more of the background. Now, if we get into the C channel, sometimes that will give us a deeper red, as you can see. It will bring it out, and that's what I'm looking for. That's my intentions, is to bring out that red. But as I say, it will bring a lot of noise with it also. So we have to be very careful, but hey, if you're happy with what you're seeing, and then you go in and do your noise again, you know, sometimes it will make the picture, the image look really good. It's just one of those things, isn't it? It is a subjective art, so to each their own. Right, so now what I am going to do is put the stars back in. Clear that. And I'm going to go with starless. Actually, before I do that, what I will do is I'll get rid of that yellow mask. I'm going to take a clone copy of this, the star mask, because if this doesn't work out, then I can redo it. So starless plus star mask, and then we'll apply that, and we'll reduce our starless image and our star mask clone. We'll get rid of that red mask. Yes. And let's have a little look. Now, that looks okay so far. Now you can go in and take some of the stars out. You can leave the stars in. It's entirely up to you. But what I'm going to do is try the new Blur Exterminator, just to see. And I'm just wondering if I should go in for correction only. No, I'm going to leave it as such, and I'm just going to drag and drop, and let's see how that works with it. If it will make the stars a bit smaller, a bit sharper, if it makes them look better, brilliant. If it takes down some of the halos a bit, even better. But we'll soon find out. Now this takes a little bit of time, so I'm going to pause here and I'll come back when it's finished. Right, so it's just finished this very second with the Blur Exterminator, the new latest version, and wow, it really has made a difference with the stars. That is just amazing. That truly is. Sorry about that, folks. That really is awesome. I'm quite pleased with that, guys. Don't know about you. So, let's see, noise-wise. I don't think I really want to do much more to this. I honestly don't. Do you know what? Let's try a wee blue mask and see if we can brighten up the blue that's in there. I just don't want it to affect my halos because I'm actually quite happy with them. I know most folk don't like halos, but let's see. So we've done our mask blur. We will drag and drop. We'll get rid of that and click on our main image, and we will hide our mask. So curves transformation, preview window, and let's go into our blue. Do we really want it that blue? Let's lift this up. That is awesome. I think I will leave that like that. I really do. I'm very happy with that. I want to try this just to see. So we'll reset and we will do it in red. There's that pinky colour. And there's like a deeper blue. But you know what? I'm going to stick with what's there. I'm absolutely happy with that. And we'll get rid of that preview and we will get rid of this mask. So there you have it, folks. All that's left for me to do basically is crop along here because that line is bugging me, and I'm going to save it. And I hope this helped some folk out there. As always, if you've got any comments, any tips on how to do things different, better, faster, whatever, please put them in the comments box on my YouTube channel. And I hope 2024 is good to you all, and that we get some really good dark, clear nights before the season, the astro season, ends. And I wish you much health and happiness in 2024. Bye bye, folks.